Alright. Oh, it's the objection meme? I didn't know when they made a game about it. Irony. Yeah, it's called the Henry Stickmin Collection. Alright, so today we are going to start episode 2, Turnabout Sisters. And as a reminder, I do not have I don't use a guide or anything for this. Inspector Gadget. Hello? This is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia? What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. And it's all your fault. No, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue The Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could go for a really good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting. Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Why was it recorded? 8:57 p.m. Fay and Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you're not cognizant of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Fay, I am so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Well, red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m., Fanco Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. I smell blood. Can't be good. Well, that smell. Blood. sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. The paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? Well, considering you just said that she died instantaneously, I doubt it. Piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. A department store receipt with the letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. Girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis. So she was already dead. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. About the thinker. The thinker? That was... Oh, sis? Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. Right. I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. The Banco ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. A small office, but it makes a good bit of money. A perfectly normal office desk. Chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Been big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Hey, that ancient piece of shit actually plays some really good old games, alright? Oh, like, you mean to tell me you can play Blaster Ball 2 Revolution on Windows 11? No, you can't. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Phoenix, this is not the time. It's encrusted with dry blood. Ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. Painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. Probably died instantly. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. Wordplay, wordplay. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving an inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me! This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed! You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to beginning at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. He looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Oh, did I say that wrong? Say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. What's up, VZ? Did I look at her like that? Probably, dumbass. No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was a complete and utter shit show. No, it went well. It was quite the scene. Yeah, it was a shit show. Just kidding, no it wasn't. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. Been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. So like me, I'm sure she can't be the culprit. She's a honey, even a queen. All women are queens, Sonic. Silver, I don't know how to tell you this, but, bullshit. But you're right, VZ. You're right. So just so we're clear, I'm going to throw this out there. You know, just to let this all know. Way back in days of old, like I'd say well over a year ago, I did see Fina stream this. I was semi-paying attention to it. Because it's Maya the Bee. Fuck you, VZ. I do not remember much. I do know of the characters. But I don't know, like, exactly how to beat the game. So I'll probably fuck up a lot. Or, if I actually fucking pull out my triple IQ out of my ass for once in my life, maybe I won't fuck up. Or at least do as minimal fuck-ups as possible. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Yeah, you know what that's called? It's called looking for a job. Sorry, I'm eating kimchi. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to now if I ever get into trouble. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. Mia, I hate to tell you this, but we don't have 3 years. And you're dead. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Thanks, boss. Even from beyond the grave, you had to shove my nose in it. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. Damn. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. I beg your finest pardon? Acolyte. Like people in religious training. What is it you do? Oh, nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. Sir, this is a game about facts and logic, and we're gonna bring in illogic into it? Sign me the fuck up. Spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes! Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. Don't think about it too much. Exactly. Unfortunately, I had to think hard about it because the game requires a lot of thinking. How could that have been an evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation's on my cell phone. I beg your finest fucking pardon? You record all your... You know what? That's probably the best thing you could do. You recorded it. Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Wait, you mean they record everything automatically? So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, you don't have your cell phone. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. So, you're an acolyte, a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So, Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Well, if it were, then why the fuck would we have the courts then? Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, can I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? What to do? Decisions. Fuck it. Who am I to say no? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? What about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me up until 4 this afternoon. Is this really how shit works in Japan? I appreciate how fast the shit is, but there's such thing as too fast. And visiting hours are almost up. Better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Remember that receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? Yes. Any idea why she... Absolutely none. Do you trust me? I trust you. I trust you. Why? Don't you think I did it too? No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but... That detective thinks I did it. Spoiler alert, the detective's a fucking idiot. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? See if easy. It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. Real pro, this guy. September 6th, Roseburg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. Couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll have to come back later. September 6th, Fane Company, Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing! Sorry. Don't I, know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. Did anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumtree? Detective Suede Shoes? What? Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. I don't know why I sound like Samson right now. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Alrighty. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Time of death was exactly 9 o'clock. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Well, right there. Okay, so death was instantaneous. Bravo. So she couldn't have written the fucking... written Maya on the damn thing. About Maya. Yeah? I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? City's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. The second best character in the entire fucking series, by the way. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth, that's correct, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Nope. Never heard of him. Whoa, you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. But you don't know him. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. The cold, heartless machine who will do anything to get a guilty verdict. You're half right. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I was wondering, did you see Maya I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh. He's on to me. Tell him straight. Tell him why I want it. There's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just... You know, detective? Nope. I don't know nothing, pal. That's someone with a lot of numbers on it. Like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. What? Brother. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Hallelujah. Guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes. Thank you. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your loyally ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then? You're trying to get your loyalty tricks on me now. She's not gonna go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better. I guess I should know better than to try and get detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Mia's favorite potted plant. Remember, it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Gordyline stricta, pal. Gordyline stricta, pal. What was that? An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Was it Titanic? Because I laugh at Titanic every time. I don't give a fuck. I fucking hate that movie so much. Okay, hate's a strong word. I'm not a fan of it. Good soundtrack though. But fucking A. Come on. Flame broiler. I'll have to check it out one of these days. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing missing is Mia. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Alright. Fuck it, we might as well go here. She's clearly still there, so I'd rather not waste time and just go straight there. Well, hello there, handsome. Oh, dear God, someone forced me to watch Titanic once. I was on my phone all the time until the boat sank and people were panicking, dying. I was laughing and eating my popcorn. Yeah, exactly, I know, right? It's just absurd to me. Like, how the fuck does the largest ship on the fucking planet, how do you fucking oh yeah, boobs. Oh yeah, oh yeah, boobs? Yeah, she got boobs. Although she's doing the nya thing. I still don't understand how the fuck you idiots couldn't see the big fucking iceberg. It was dark. Uh-huh. Sure. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're that lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Memo to self, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I beg your... I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Well, Phoenix, I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is, I already know. The bad news is, it's you. What the fuck is that in the drawer? Okay, that's either that is a screwdriver, or it could be an enema bottle. I'm just saying, because they were listening to a poor guy clap a rich girl's cheek in a car. They couldn't pay attention to the iceberg. Jesus Christ, dude, that's crazy. There's a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. Okay, so it's a screwdriver. Wait a minute. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't be prying around other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could possibly be inside that drawer. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Co. Law Offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. It could be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait. Should that be still life? Shut up, Phoenix. Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. You don't know what a daffodil looks like? You don't know what a dandelion looks like? Brother, go touch grass! A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. get the black light. Do not get the black light. All right. Well. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed incident. You sound like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Yes, I have a big bumpy pickle. Moving on. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? It's a screwdriver or a wand. It could be a wand, but unfortunately we now know it's a screwdriver. I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? No, there is such thing as a cock tease. But you're just making everyone's life miserable. See, there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on TV. Sorry, I'm eating also. Yeah, I'm fucking Columbo, by the way. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Yeah, I'd rather not see, any feminine products that were used, thank you. Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh, boy. Alright, well, this hunt's absolutely fucking worthless. Please tell me he's here. Well... if that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I have ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me? God damn. Watson, you really let yourself go since Sherlock died. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? He ate his phone. I'm sorry, that's mean. Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grosberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. That got his attention. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go talking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What the hell's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me, why won't you take the case? Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see? But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse, sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anymore. I'll go look elsewhere. I could not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in a blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed! It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. Wasn't interested. It's not for sale. Buddy, unless it's a fucking model train, HO scale model train, I do not give a fuck. I'm not buying. Jeez. A pain's been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it practically gives me a stuffed nose. Sure, the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves. Mahogany, filled with expensive looking books. I think Dragon Ball Z Bridge has truly fucking brain rotted everyone. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. A solid mahogany desk. I cannot believe. Didn't this game originally come out in 1999? Hold on, when did this game come out? Hold on, I gotta look this up. The first game came out... The first one came out in 2001. You're telling me that they didn't fucking take an... They make a fucking Ace Attorney joke then? Bruh, missed opportunity. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Well, we got fuck all to do here. Useless. All right, let's go back here. All right, 3:42 p.m. So we have 18 minutes to spare. Oh boy. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, you see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. So it was 12 hours before the death. Alright. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I beg your finest pardon? I feel bad for her. All by herself, all in that mountain. So, who is this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud and the media jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. Well, here's the thing though. That doesn't mean that first of all, that doesn't mean the fucker was innocent. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I mean, we could. Or we could not be an asshole to our dead boss's sister. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right. Thank you. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? The deal. So, what next? Something that's been bugging me. What was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities? If you know need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you'd like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait. No. Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait. Now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. You came that quick? Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. Wright of Blue Corps phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. Wright of Blue Corps? Where have I heard that name? White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Time to snoop! There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Phoenix? Keep it in your pants, bud. Oh, bellboy, you still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. Forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Brother. Dude, he's gonna have some weird dreams tonight. He's gonna have some weird shit happening. To be continued. You fucking kidding me? We're gonna keep this puppy rolling. Save your progress? Yes, please. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give this court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. Prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call forth our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief office at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. Detective Dumbass is here. He means well. Sort of. I think, maybe, I don't know. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker, found right next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. So we have the floor plans. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Examine what? I didn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I expected Maya would know something of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Alright. Nope. No, that's correct. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because she had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? Guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the words Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's fingers. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Except that's impossible. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Yeah, except she died instantaneously. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing that I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. He died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecutor's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received the results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. Should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. She may have lived a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's obvious conclusion, yes? Darn. This isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, and... There's no way she just bounced her tits like that. Bro, come on. At your service. Fucking floozy, I swear. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aww. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Already like that, she would be expelled as a witness. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked her in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked at the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Please stop that. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkable. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. Didn't you? Is that what you call her boobs, jackass? Are you jorking it under there? Brother. This is not the time to be a simp. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes! What am I, a fucking idiot? I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Recognize a face from the window of a room, so how? Exactly, that's what I'm trying to figure out. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she has a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. That's bullshit. You can barely see shit. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You're lying. You? Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, what's the meaning of this? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, You would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. You are such a bimbo. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. I wouldn't say she's a hippie. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That kind of statuey clock? The thinker, I think. How the fuck do you know it's a clock, bitch? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Yeah, bullshit! You are so full of shit. Objection! Miss May? What did you just say now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that the statue of the Tinkerer was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Oh, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would have been over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the offices of Faye & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Faye & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. Except the fucking clock has been removed. It's empty, you fuck. She could have easily heard the clock. Oh, could she now? Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Nope. No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because you couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There was no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proved that she could not? Amateurs. Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. That's bullshit. On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. That is such bullshit. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn! Switch directions, quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... well, I couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable the clock in question rang because it's empty. That clock is missing the clockwork. How could you possibly just take a look right now? Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is what the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes, I can. Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. Evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... the conversation. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Not the cell phone, you idiot! Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought up to my attention. Damn, Edgeworth. You stroking out much? Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I just saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Are you fucking kidding me? Yes! Yes! The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock before. Gee, wonder what to pick. It's the fucking statue itself, you moron! There's only been 2 ever made! It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! In store, sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Oh. Damn. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Damn, bitch. Okay. Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, was it silly me? Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Gary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? This is it. Let me explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... Well, I don't think she held it. That doesn't make any sense. Also, because we saw that she's not the killer, so you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? Oh yeah, the wiretap. Duh. That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Have a look at this. That? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that were the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon of the clock is... I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I wanted to hold on to for me. Again, what's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May. You use a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. Whoa, dropping the L slur like that. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Is it tippity tapping irrelevant? Oh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil, evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought of that. And of course, I can and I will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold? Yes, the good kind of coffee. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and you have regular cold coffee. And water, it's watered down, yes. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not at the scene of the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. There's nothing else we can do about this. She saw the body, she saw the thing, but we have nothing else to go on with this. Fuck it, call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm getting to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, If you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition: if Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Well, we have no choice. All right, got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Didn't she get champagne and not coffee like she said? That's true, Red, she did. Understood, I accept your condition. However, we don't know when she got that champagne. It could have been there since the morning. So we have to see what the bellboy says. Cool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. Do you really bring the fucking... Dude, you didn't have to bring the fucking china and... Oh, can I have one of those cookies? Cookie! I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. You could have put the fucking tray down at least. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Okay. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. Yes, he did. It's important to look like a bellboy. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. He asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now. Maya may be finished. Irrelevant. So at 9 p.m. sharp, she wasn't looking out the window. She never looked at... Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it will be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tea. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. I'm pretty sure that's not the only crack that was cracked and knocked at 9 o'clock. Why would she be so particular about the time? Are you sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir, as in so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with, embracer, sir. Okay, we get it. She sucked you off. Good for you. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? I think it's French for kiss, sir. Not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Yeah, more like she pecked the pecker. Well, why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? No, there's gotta be something. Wait, please, wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask you one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Are we sure he's even a bellboy? I meant to hit the other thing. I did not mean to hit bed making. I meant to hit room service. I'm so sorry. Bed making. Tell me about making beds that day. Was wondering what you were going to ask, but bed making? A new low. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. The witness will answer the defense's question. Yes, well, it was quite like any other day's bed making. I changed the sheets, the pillowcases, and then I proceeded to make the bed. I had to bring pillows for two, of course, but they're quite light, you see. For two? Hold on, wait. For two? I see. Thank you. Pillows for two. Bellboy, what did you just say? Yes, pillows are light, sir. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite indeed. It was the good barrister here, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. You went in the same bed as that floozy? You fucking weak-willed fool. You fool! I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor? We have just learned of another person involved who may have been in the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup. It's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it were too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oh. Start, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. Dude, he's about to have a he's literally about to shit his pants. That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Whew. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. He is cool. When he's not an asshole. The one that I will say, spoiler alert, is that Edgeworth, he's a fucking asshole. But holy shit, when he's not an asshole, he's like the coolest guy. He's like one of the best characters on God. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sends shivers up my spine. You say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead on today's trial. Lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that? What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. Yeah, by the way, I went to my appointment with the army yesterday. Just need to do some sport and get in shape, and then I'll pass the test and see if I can join the military. Wait, you dead ass gonna try joining the military? Which branch? And why? And please don't die. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. This... Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. Thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimonies was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that wasn't stricken from the record. May testimony added to the court record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Well, she may have seen it happen. That, like, we're not 100% certain on that, but let's go with that for right now. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Yes, please. How long have we been streaming? Only been 2 hours. I'd say we take a quick short break. I'm joining for the money. You know what? Honestly, that's the second best thing you could get out of the military. The other is an education. Yes, believe it or not, you can get an education in the military. Anyways, I'm gonna go get something to eat and something to drink. Everyone can have a pee-pee, have a poo-poo break, and I'll be right back. So I'll see you in about 5 minutes. All right, let's keep going. September 7th, 3:11 p.m., detention center, visitors room. Oh my god, we're already meeting with this cunt again? Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. There it is. There's the evil, worthless cunt. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to be asking me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? I can name a few. I can think of a few of them. None of which I'm going to say because it'll get me canceled. So let's say that her mother didn't love her enough. She wanted she wanted Mrs. Jumbo from Dumbo. Instead, she got the fucking matriarch elephant. Oh god. All right. Let's talk about that man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. There's a tilde over the E. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Freak. This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom feeding some stucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? I think she just needs to get laid. I think she just needs to get laid. All right, well, that I got fuck all this here. I mean, none of this is useful. This is fucking worthless. Fuck her. All right, let's go to the hotel. See what I got here. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I say so myself. Oh, thanks? Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as a hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We could change a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, whoa! Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. About Miss May. Oh, huh? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it. She'd do it, I said. Oh, what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Certainly, this hotel is known as Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Please don't. I have Dende to protect me. Please don't leave me here with him. That's the feeling I get with this guy, with the bellboy. He's Guru and I'm Dende. Please don't leave me here with him. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Grossberg Law Offices. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Yay. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written on a pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I've seen this person somewhere. Is that Mia and Maya's mother? Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Actually, you know what? Yeah, swap the photos. I think I'll swap them. I have an idea. This might be the guy. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Oh. Ow. I haven't write it down. Well, sure, why not? Yes. I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write the fucking thing. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court. Jesus Christ. Even Miss May can play dumb to this. There's nothing else. Well, this should be fun. You again? Can't you just take a hint and stay gone? Why don't you shut the fuck up and only answer and correctly and clearly when I ask the questions, you bozo? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. Yes, cunt. Yes, it is. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. You don't have the balls, Phoenix. You don't have the balls. Oh, what's this? Have a look at this. Look, I said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you? Aha, reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so... Okay. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. Such as the man you checked in with. Who was the most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Ease your fears? Fuck that! Push her hard! This is where Ray comes in and just says something absurd to add on to that. Or are you, Beasley? This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an at. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ugh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Whoa! Dude, she dropped the L slur again. Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red and White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corps. Red. White? Information gathering. Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you last night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corps is located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. All right. Well, time to go. Blue Corps Inc., CEO's office. Hey! I recognize that painting. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the fuck? Your name. What's your name? I hate everything about this guy. I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? His is Walter. 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 Shut the fuck up, Walter. Let me die in peace. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. Were you dropped in your head as a child? What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corps. You know, corporate expansion official. That is not at all what the fuck it stands for, you stupid fuck. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So you're on the Epstein list. Good to know. What else is new? I mean, he looked like he would. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. Did you just call me retarded? What a fruitcake. That's definitely a word to describe him. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corps, is she not? Correct. She was my secretary. Oh, what a shock it was to hear what she has done. She has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. There's a bug. It needs to be guillotine. It needs to be a guillotine option. Yeah, I know. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. You don't condone them, but you sure fucking do them. It is ineffable. Ineffable? What? That she would just... What the fuck? Does this idiot even know what the fuck he's saying? It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Yeah, I bet that's what that's what you tell all the victims you slept with. Too soon? Ineffable like God's plan and why nobody leaves my house alive. Wait. So you're telling me that you and everyone in your house is already dead and you're ghosts? Are you the fuckers that escaped my prison? Get your fucking ghostly ass back in there. Anyway, still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. You raised a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corps anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? Yeah, like the files. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corps was named after the color blue. I, Red, White, a blue core, as founder and CEO named it so. This is a very good jab at America, and it absolutely nails it. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. It's gorgeous. It's a very striking piece of art. Magnificentatious, isn't it? Yeah? Why am I making small talk? You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh, just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right? It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that, sorry excuse for his attorney, Grottyburger. What the fuck? Oh. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. Oh, you say. I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grottyburgers, I presume? Mr. Grosberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you? Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. I'll be seeing you again real soon. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem! Jumping Jehoshaphat's! Oh, ew! What's wrong? You look so pensive. Like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. Wait a second, wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyway. I don't think it was any of those, actually. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me at all last night, you see? Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. I does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corps a visit. Oh? Oh, I see. Mr. Grosberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh? What was it? What is it, boy? Well, off with it, my boy. You see... Huh. That big painting. Mr. Grosberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office of Blue Corps. Red White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting, Mr. Grosberg. I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. You're lovers? You're lovers? That is crazy. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? There it is. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate? What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corps is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The man on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye? Indeed. It was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the request of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grosberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told them. You what? You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who'd sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. He may have recorded something of what she found. It's funny. Look at this room. It seems so normal. I can imagine a murder took place here. So Grosberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. It's a plant! An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I have to check it out one of these days. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Take a look. Which file should I look at? Let's see if there's an A record that catches my eye. Shut the fuck up, Phoenix. A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yes! I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grosberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was a man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops here. So Mia knew Grosberg. Let's see, J through S. Not much in here. Just skim through some? Yeah, skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest part's here at the end. S. Suicide? Ugh. Here's a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Okay, there's gotta be something on White in here then, right? E-U... I know, W, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Fuck. Alright. Guy is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. She's useless. Nothing here. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. This is the only clue that Mia left me. Better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia, she had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled in a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia had investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. Wright. Excuse me. What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phones. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right here in front of me. He looks dazed and could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinion to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they will make even you look competent. I have to faint. Detective Gumshoe, important, sir? Ah, Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right, sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be on it, I'm sure, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Ah, I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Do I dare say help me break out of here? Fuck it. Help me break out of here. Right, okay, listen up. I want you to help me break out of here. You mean a jailbreak? Yeah, tonight's our only chance. All right. Huh? Oh, I better go get a hacksaw while the stores are still open. Oh, and a rope ladder and a getaway car. Can you drive? Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you could do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then, I'm at the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. Throw them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up on the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness, this is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. All right. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have the judge? What does White have the judge in his pocket too? No. You're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict right. Anything. What? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How could we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All I can do is hope to get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Yeah, you know, VZ, the irony in that statement is baffling too. But we'll get to that. We will definitely get to that. When you find out Edgeworth's backstory, it makes everything come full circle. It's like, oh. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. Maya. Hello? I'm right here. Oh, they fucked. No, they didn't fuck. No, I didn't fuck. Jesus Christ. How long have you been lurking Phoenix stream, VZ? And there's a joke I haven't used in a long time. Last time I used that joke was back when I played GTA 5 online and people kept kamikazing me and I was like, Jesus Christ, man, how long have you been secretly working for Al-Qaeda? I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Maya is absolutely baffled. September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we'll be hearing testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. Prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Let it go. No, you know what? Let it go. Let it go. It's not gonna go anywhere. Forget it. I smell a trap. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Fucking Christ almighty. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locations confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. There's no fucking way that you called yourself Blanco Nino. There's no fucking way that you guys straight up took the fucking G.I. Joe PSA meme and like, I saw everything you did there, Blanco Nino. But too bad your ass just got served. I mean, he's a child, so accurate. No, if by child you mean a child predator, then yes. I am the CEO. I think he. No, I'm not gonna make a joke about that. But no, let that one go. Let that one go. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corps. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. Remember again your testimony. I can't rip this guy's testimony apart. I'm done for. I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing. Welcome to my life. Oh. I swear to God, I will take all that bedazzle and I'm gonna shove it up your ass sideways. Stop that. VZ, that's the plan, VZ, that's the plan. If only I had Lucille with me. That's a Walking Dead joke. I hoped you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. No, the plan A is to make other inmates do it. There you go. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you. That's perusing, you cocksucker! Some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say that the man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but You gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Right. Useless. Don't care. Okay. The reason why this is useless is because it's the same thing as the previous trial. Edgeworth would just argue like who the fuck cares if they can hear or not. Okay, look at the building across the way. Saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. That's obviously a lie, but we can't do anything about that. He used to say that the man was no other than you, Mr. Lawyer. Again, can't do anything about that. I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and then it was over. Which direction did she run? Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende. I understand. Comprendo, you fucking cunt. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. I'm trying to think of the worst thing to say to him that's not going to get me TOS'd. I got nothing, so I'll let someone in chat do it for me. Plan B is guillotine. And third one is to fuck his ass in front of everyone before the cop. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna. That's a bit much there, VZ. That's a little much. That's a smidge much. I like where your brain's going, but let's not go that far. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left, and you gave chase. I beg your finest fucking pardon.
Objection!
Wait right there, Mr. White. You've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that direction contradicts with Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated the victim ran right. Oh ho ho! It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim was here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running to a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Yeah, you did. Because you killed her. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. Or he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. And to show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Exactly. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of the courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Stallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed. You seem a bit far-fetched. Oh, you provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. Now he's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. Can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. But she was only hit once. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. A blow. A blow.
Objection!
Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? We'll refrain from using that phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. And the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did in with the single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Oh, fuck off, you pussy. Deal with it. This is almost over. What thing? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Oh, the glass light stand! Oh, the glass light stand! Guys, you guys, the glass light stand! The glass light stand that's not in the fucking window? Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, isn't something about that strike you as odd? Yes. Yes, it does. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Phoenix, he's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. It won't be easy. Uh-huh. There's just one fucking problem, Chief, you little bitch.
Objection!
Mr. White? It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were looking through the window of the office, this is the area you'll be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken glass shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and that only place you could have seen it from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor? Hi. Miss Mia? Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Will you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. What? The wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does this have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? You wouldn't, Mr. White. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Bay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White has been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass leg stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to police the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the innocent. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound? Correct. That is correct. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Oh, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Yet. Do you have any proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss Fay? Miss May, sorry. Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found at the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had placed the wiretap. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it! There's nothing there for me to press him on. He's ratted enough that I can bluff something out of him. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corps is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. Oh, more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! You know that voice? Mia? Did Maya just fucking channel Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Hey, Phoenix! That's no way to greet an old friend! Phoenix, I want you to look at me! You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true power. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. Front? It's a regular receipt. Look, it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Dated purchase September 4th. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Oh. Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that is required now is you to pass judgment in the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on the matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping! I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Wow. A glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder! You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Faye & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No. It's impossible. Uh-oh. He's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Wait, I forgot. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic in the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Everyone's gonna come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up and helped me all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Not the attorney badge. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please! Stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with a thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. It was White in the office with the thinker. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. Only you knew how spirited it was. Deus Ex Machina, yeah. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yay! That is all. This court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say! Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? That's diabolical. Please do it. Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? He means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. Law offices. And who better but me? Maya Fay, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let me make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to go down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, right? Don't ever call me that. It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means. We're partners. To defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? I fucking hate you, by the way, VZ. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. You're the saddest bunch I've ever met, and you can bet before we're through, Mr. I'll make a man out of you. I should watch that movie again. Wright & Co. Law offices. It's got a nice ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. That was supposed to stay a long time in your head. Oh, really? Okay, you want to play that game? All right. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. You know how it goes. Hey, yo, close the mouth. Good luck, Phoenix. Goddamn right, Red. I'm always here watching. Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. I hate both of you for putting that song in my head. Good. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. I'm not gonna lie. 9 p.m. burgers hit fucking well. The GOAT game. You're goddamn right, Bongo. It is a fucking great game. The end. You know what else? We still got like we have so much more to do. Yay, achievement! A brand new episode has been added. Oh. However, I think here is good time to end. Have I played this before? Played? No. Seen bits and pieces played on other streams? Yes. I gotta admit, I think I'm doing pretty well for a guy who's just basically winging it and has no, and you know, I think I've only like what, made one fuck up so far? Unfortunately, that's enough for tonight. What time is it? Oh, Jesus, it's 9 o'clock. Oh, God, it's way later than I expected. I wanted to end this at 8:30.